All right, what is going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. For today's tour, we have one of my all-time favorite setups. I imagine purchasing something just like this, you know, once all the kids are kind of up and gone and me and Honey Buns can go travel around and see the sights, because this is well built, but more importantly, this is such a cool, functional floor plan. I'm really curious to see what you guys think. Drop some comments. Let me know how it goes for you. This is the 2025 Cougar 320 RDS. It's going to stand for Rear Den Slide. Awesome kind of horseshoe style kitchen. All the specifications, if you guys are shopping around for this, I can help you out a little bit there. All the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, including a link for the pricing, will be down in the description. But you have things like solar, you know, auto level, all that good stuff. I mean, ABS, for the braking system, and some beefed up 16-ply tires. We'll get into that here on the exterior, but those things are H-rated, so really nice to have. Especially, you know, you get all those comments all the time doing these videos about the, you know, the Chinese bombs. You don't have to worry about it. No bombs here, China. So right off the bat, you have your kitchen, 12-volt refrigerator, oven, really nice. What I call the horseshoe. I don't know what other people call it. But really, really cool. You also got the solid surface countertops that look really nice, which, babe, if you're watching, I love you. But I'm going to start back here in the rear den and kind of break her down, because talk about entertaining, talk about lounging. If you have somebody, you know, the funkle down at the campground that needs to crash for a night or two, you got a whole bunch of sleeping space right through here. These ones are also going to be recliners, which is nice. I don't know if there's a bed under here. There sure is. So there is a trifold that's going to come out. I'm assuming just kind of completing the square. I mean, you could sleep like 4 grandkids in here if you're taking them out for like a little special weekend or something of that nature. But man, how freaking cool is that? I love it. Cup holders on both sides as well. As far as like comfortability is concerned, it is like what I like, where you have a squishy back, firm on the buns. It's got really everything that you need there. That would be my spot if you're curious. Directly across from the TV. Now that TV's got a massive window behind it because it is on the televator system. So there is going to be a control for that. I think it's... Where the heck is that thing? Right here. So you can lower it down. Oh, camera, come on. Whoa. Getting crazy. There is a control for that right here, which I'm not going to try to get the camera back in there. But I guess you just saw the other storages. Pretty darn cool to have a televator. I like it. And it's pretty darn smooth. It's a little bit slightly wobbly, noisy on the way up, but on the way down, it just cuts like butter, man. All the way down, creates a little bit of extra countertop space. You have outlets on both sides to charge up all your devices. And then, like I said, lower it down, enjoy the view, you know, when you're not going to be, you know, watching the old TV. Pretty good storage here up above. It is a little bit high, and I'm 6 feet tall, kind of reaching up there, so my wife might struggle with that a little bit. But I'm telling you, put a couple blankets, you're going to have a really good time. You also have the new style of Furrion. I think that's going to be the Chill Cube. I believe it's beefed up, comes with a remote, eco mode, all that. So you can kind of juice it down depending on where you are. You also have your 2 speakers back here for some really good sound quality. Now, the InnoFlame electric fireplace, that's going to be one of the beefier ones in the industry, puts out 4,800 BTUs of heat. So that will heat up the entirety of this area up until the steps, really, on a pretty darn, you know, hot, or pretty darn warm day. On a hot day, it'll definitely work. But on a pretty chilly day, it'll work very well for you. Cut down the cost of propane, so you can kind of keep some of that in the tank, if you know what I mean. Booth over on this side, chairs on that side. I do like that because, one, that's a little bit more comfortable, but two, you get a little bit of extra storage. No carpet here in the slides, no knee knockers underneath the table, so that way you can sit down, you know, play some euchre, have a meal, get a little bit of work done, you know, kind of do what you got to do there. The windows are all tinted. Each and every single one of them opens up for a good breeze. Even that big old Mac Daddy one right there will open up for a good breeze too. And they all come with the Dracula shade, baby, the nightshade. Keep the old skin from sizzling. Another thing that I like is there are dimmers, you know, all over the place. So like even right here. So I mean, if you're watching a movie, you just want like a soft glow off over to the side. You know, I mean, talk about setting the mood. You'll be having a good time in no time. And now let's go back over to this kitchen. I can't reiterate how much I like this because it doesn't take up an ungodly amount of space to get a maximum amount of countertop space for the size. Right over here, I imagine setting up, you know, Keurig, a blender, having a good time, and just kind of like in and out access. If I'm grabbing margaritas, it's going to be right over there, you know, all that good stuff. Got a little bit of storage, your fuse box there below. Dragonfly for the battery, so you guys will like that. A beefed up battery. Make sure to pause that and read up a little bit about them. But what I like is when I'm recording, it's constant power, you know, all the way down. They cost a little bit more, but they are a definitely a higher end battery for you. So the automatic lights, if you didn't notice, they kick on the second you open up the door, but you get a lot of dry food pantry right there. Plus you got the glass insert, and then as you close it, it disconnects there too as well. Flip it around. I mean, come on. I'm the guy that does the cooking inside the house. Well, I usually do the grilling. My wife does like winter cooking once we hit like the stove and the oven, so she would appreciate this. But I'm always doing like prepping for some type of, you know, recipe, like a new seasoning for steak or chicken. Lately, I've been doing like a honey sriracha where I put some honey, some sriracha, and then some soy sauce and a little bit of olive oil, and I soak it in the chicken and throw it on the Blackstone. So freaking good. You have the high-rise faucet, hitting those dishes from all angles. I think I'm going to add orange to that too. Maybe a little zest. Stainless steel undermounted bowl. You also got yourself a ton of storage with another little door on the other side that I didn't notice at first. These are all also going to be on the soft close. 2 drawers on the top are going to be this size. The one on the bottom is going to be about twice that size. You could also put your Keurig here, I suppose, too, but I like it over by the door. I like the idea of having a coffee and then hitting it lakeside. I think that's pretty neat. You also have a residential-sized microwave, which I like. You know, you got the beverage mode, so you can heat yourself up a good Sprite. And then right here, you got your 12-volt refrigerator. Freezer on the left, refrigerator on the right. Enough room, you know, for that trip. But all right, guys. I mean, what do you think about this room here? I'm down at Keystone RV. They laid out 36 of these suckers for me. So I'm trying to cook along. So freaking nice. I'm trying to cook along. So, you know, hopefully I'm getting everything that you need here. Tank heaters, so that way you can, you know, camp a little bit earlier or later into the spring. And then you have all your slide out controls here too as well. And then again, you got yourself your dimmer. And this one controls the main lighting. So how freaking nice would that be? Sitting right there, your girl snuggling with you, you're watching a TV show. Or in my case, our 3-year-old would be begging for scratches. Relly, if you're watching, Dad loves you too. You have a towel right here. You have the porcelain foot flush Thronerooski, which I will sit on here in just a second. You also have your Tri-Glide glass series to get into a pretty darn large shower. So like to see that. As a bigger guy, you know, you get some extra space. You're about 6'2" right here, probably about 6'5" right there. And then of course, you got yourself your fancy pants shower head with the different modes, you know, where you can go like low pressure, high pressure, no pressure. You also have the tankless on-demand hot water heater as well. So that way you have instant heat as long as you have propane. Oh, that's cool. They're using the blade system. So this started a couple years ago, and you can switch it around, but it'll swirl the air out as opposed to dump it. So apparently it gives it even distribution for it. They say it's like 15-20% better AC. I don't know about that, but it does look cool, and I believe them. Stainless steel bowl for the sink. You also get some storage here up underneath with the I don't know what I was saying. Access to your plumbing. Here's where I'm sitting down, you know, to the side, and keep in mind, 300 pounds, unfortunately, always. I lose like 30. I go up like 30. Crazy. Losing weight sucks. 4G LTE. So right here, you can activate it. You get your gateway installed, and now you can have internet here in your camper. Control panel for your heat and your ACs right there. And again, the dimmers. Plenty of wiggling and jiggling room here to access washer and dryer. You know, your dresser. You got a king-size bed, which is nice. Windows on either side with a couple shelves and outlets, you know, kind of all over the place. And then right under here, plenty of storage. And you're also going to get a lot of good closet space into there where you have hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower. And then you're also going to have really nice sized closet there too as well. And this is one of those fancy ones where you turn it on, it shines like justice. Really nice soft glow light with an area for, you know, your hamper there. But all right, guys, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Guess I should do slide height, second 15 KC with the dump valve. Didn't show that. But yeah, now I'm gonna head around the outside, kind of show you what she's all about there. But I love this rear den setup. I think rear kitchens and front kitchens have always been my favorite. But every time I walk into a rear den, which is not that common for me, surprisingly, walking in and out of these campers all the time, it just shocks me how nice they are, how functional they are. They're really starting to grow on me. So it's the 2025 Cougar 320 RDS. And now we are here on the outside where you see the fiberglass exterior, aluminum frame construction, heated and enclosed underbelly with the 12-volt tank heaters. The awnings are also able to run off the 12 volt, so it'll like run off of the solar. It'll run off your battery. Just really nice to have, but also the Cougar is doing something just a hair different. I think Alliance probably started this trend, but you can actually control the awning from outside and in, which is nice. You also got a couple outlets for your TV, plus you can plug into the satellite there as well. But I mean, look at all the space that you're getting there with that rough, tough kind of beat me up material. You also see the LED lights there, exterior outlets, 25 mile per hour rated door for the wind, and the steps that flip up into the doorway. Marine grade exterior speakers, you don't have to worry about them getting wet. And then these are these beefed up tires I was telling you about with the ABS and better suspension as well. But these are the Rainer ST All Steels, baby. The ST 235-80R16H. So 16 ply. They got a good warranty on them too. Cougar does a good job on the exterior without getting messy, but adding in a little bit of life to it. You do have a little holder for the old stinky slinky, so it kind of gets out of the way. And then 2-inch receiver. Prep for a rear observation camera, so that will be basically the Furrion S Vision, a 4.5-inch screen that you suction cup right onto your windshield, so you can see what's going on behind you with some distance markers. You also have a ladder to get on top of your fully walkable roof. You know, check your seals, check your slides, you'll be ready to rock. Both of these slides are eligible for a slide topper, so it'll connect from here to here and prevent debris from falling on top of your unit. Now, as we keep moving along, you're going to have inverter prep, the back end of your pass-through storage, your cap lights right here, and then your one-touch electric auto leveling. You're also going to get a docking station over here, so that's going to be nice. Hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower, your winterization valves and bypasses, city fill and your black tank flush, sprinkler system for your poop tank basically, and then an extra 20 amps of solar on the side if you would like it. That's the back end of the pass-through, and right there are your dumps. Propane over behind this door. And then you have your front storage, which you're going to see room for your batteries, your spare tire, and then a little leash latch there up front for your furry friend as well. Right here is going to be a little upgraded pin box for you. So it pins on the pivots, so that way it'll you know, absorb some of that chucking and bucking. But all right, guys, drop some comments. Let me know what you think. Again, this is the 2025 Cougar 320 RDS, baby, the rear den slide. Have a great day. See ya.